Hello, good evening, everyone. It's me, Calvin. So today we will be looking into the US market, my trading vlog. So I'm still figuring out the trades over here, but seems everything is still okay. So let's see what we can achieve here with the same strategies over here, and we do a bit of changes where not entering when the price is actually moving sideways, or not decided to go into any of the trend yet. So these are the things that we have looked into it, and also what kind of price that the price will actually the price action will actually shows that they will have a reversal. Okay, so last few weeks wise I have did last week wise, okay, I did some of the trades, and then I look into it. I think did some mistake on that, so there's a bit of about like few USD lost there. So you can check out the screen over here right now. So you can see my balance is actually 21761. Last week was about 218 plus. So right now, let's check out the market and see how much we can make from the market. Okay, so again, let me share with you guys is that this whole session over here is just for the educational purpose only, and showing you how I start. Basically myself have zero experience, okay, not say zero, but very little experience in US market. So I'm checking this and see whether I'm working out, okay, on new on the trading strategies into this market. So if let's say you find anything that you can look into it, I mean, sorry, I was looking at the charts here and see any of the opportunities there. Yeah, so basically it's showing me like how I can use these trades and to make profit in the stock market, in the US market. Okay, also find out what kind of trading methods that we can use for the market. So looking into it, every time when you start the session over here, you can see the price has been move up higher. Okay, so it seems like the more active one is that the earlier one where it started at around like 9:30. So I think probably I will change this session timing. Hi Zen, good to see you again. So I think probably I will change the timing again. So not again, but I'll change the timing to start it off earlier. So it seems like all this point over here, we have a lot of profit opportunities. So every time when we enter, when we start this live stream, then you can see that the price start to move sideways for a lot of stocks. So let's see. Okay, next week I'll adjust it into slightly earlier, okay, to maybe like 8:30, sorry, 9:30 or maybe 10 o'clock, then we can start. 9:30 I think is the best, or maybe 9:45 I think is the best. It's always up to about 9:45, then if from the price down and then start to move back up higher. Okay, so you can see most of it after 9:30, then they have the trend is set to move in a certain way. So yeah, so I think all these Apple, Nvidia, AMD, all this we can look into it. Last week wise also we see some of the price movement that we can look into it. Like for example, this kind of price movement we can look into it. Sometimes it happens in Apple, sometimes it happens in AMD or Nvidia. So we're not sure today which one actually will comes out again. So it seems like Nvidia is the one that have this kind of price movement. So just now I saw something that is interesting, that interestingly we can look into it. This one is more like it's going to into a sideways. So I think just now before the market start, I already did one of the trade. So but I was setting up the live stream, so I'm not able to show that the what you call it, not to say show, but not able to cut loss at the earlier timing. So incur some losses, but never mind. Okay, so it's it's an experience, okay, to tell us whenever we look into something, we have to be careful. Okay, we have to make sure that we are not tied up with something. Okay, so while you're watching this, if let's say you like this series, then let us know by liking this video, and also if you want to continue to know more about, maybe if let's say there are some time changes, so that you can actually like our Facebook page. If you're watching from Facebook, you can also uh, subscribe to our YouTube channel if let's say you're watching from YouTube. Okay, DraftKings. What company is this? It's not very liquid. Okay, so your subscribe and also your like will actually give me actually myself, okay, a very huge motivation to do more of this, so we can learn from the market and then learn from it together, and then find the right strategy to it. This one I have a gap down, not very liquid, seems like. There's a high volume here right now, so the price is might going to be rebound. It might rebound. Okay, so high volume. I think what I can do is that, because the trading range is actually very small, so let's try this strategy where when it hits the top, and then I'll just enter into it, and then same thing when the high volume actually comes in, then I'll just exit. Because if I wait for the traditional, not to say traditional, the usual way for me to enter into a stocks is always that after enter, then the price start to, you know, it stop, and then I have to cut loss and stuff like that. So today I'm trying something new over here, where once we see at the peak, at the top, near to the top, then we start to short it. And when it's near to the bottom, then we start to go long. But of course, provided that the volume is actually high. So in this case wise, that okay, usually when it's peak, usually there's a high volume and then there's a peak, then the price will start to fall. Okay, so that's why I want to look for the high volume, and then to know that okay, that is the point that I have to exit. So it's okay in between of your whole trading, you have a few trades to switch around. Okay, few strategy or trading method to switch around, because we can't just use one we call it one trading method or trading strategy to apply into the stock market, because stock market is always up or down or sideways. So we need to have the right trading method to actually look into this kind of situation, so that we can actually sell, we can actually react to it. Okay, so right now we are in Apple, so trying this method where when there's a high volume, and then we start to enter on the second candle. Okay, because usually after the high volume, then the price will have a reverse, so which means here is a short-term reversal. So 21761 is one of it. Do let me know if let's say you want me to add something to make this a live stream much more lively, and also okay, the volume is actually higher than the previous one right now. So right now it's 58, so I'll just take the profit. Okay, so we got about like, I think $5 of profit, I can't remember. So from there, let's see again, high volume show up. Let's see any other. So because all these NVIDIA will actually move the same, this is actually too tight for me to do any trades. The price is moving too tight over here. AMD, is it much more? There's a high volume here, so what I'll do is I'm just it's too high for me to enter. higher volume here. In this case, at this point over here, let's wait for this to end this candlestick first. Then we move in for a long position. All right, okay, let's go for long position. Okay, so if let's say any one of you are watching this new, your first time watching this live stream that I do, so you might see like, oh, why am I using TradingView using the paper trading? The reason is because like I said before, it's actually I'm new into this market in this stage over here because it's a vlog. So I'll try to use this method to find the right strategy, trading strategy together, and showing you guys like how I gone through this stage over here. I'm not sure what is going to happen. I might find the right strategy to trade in US market. I might not find anything from there. So I think you still throughout this live stream over here, you should be able to see a lot of things that you can learn from, where the emotional trades that I've done, and also what kind of mistake that I've done, or what kind of strategy that I have used before that is not working in the market. You can also take it as a learning stage, and then maybe you have something much more better to trade in the market, okay, in the US market. Then maybe from there you can learn a bit, and then how I do position sizing and also the risk management as well. So all this is for everyone's learning and also for my learning as well. Okay, so as a record of it, which not many people will actually show this kind of sharing. But of course, I'm not gonna use this for a very long use this paper trading for a very long time. Excuse me if let's say sometimes when I talk halfway and then I have to pause, because right now I have to look into the trades. Up until a point, my target is end of the years I should have the confidence to, okay, right now take profit $38 of profit, because the volume is actually higher than the previous one. So yeah, slightly different trading techniques that I'm using. Okay, the trading strategies that I'm using is slightly different here. So I'm just gonna watch at the end of this, see whether it's the volume is actually higher than this or not. If let's say if it's not, then I'll start to do a short sell from there. Okay, so yeah, by end of the years, I hope that I can find the right strategy and trading method, and also the trading plan, of course, including the risk management, all of this, so that I can start to look into a real funds, because real fund is more about emotional. There will be more emotional controlling at that point. So that will be something that is nice. Okay, so we have the high volume here, and then here there's no high volume, so I think most likely they will start to go down. So I'm gonna short sell first for this. So I'm not looking for a huge profit here, because I'm looking at 1 minute charts, by the way, if let's say you just join in. So 1 minute charts, you can call it scalping. So in and out, but it's not like every seconds I'm going in and out. It's sort of like maybe 1 or 2 minutes, then I'll just exit and stuff like that. Okay, so right now price is moving up higher, volume is higher, also higher than the previous one. Also it's a lot higher right now. So okay, and so next one, that should be the pause of the price. So I'm just gonna wait for the, if let's say I'm going to hold on to this, the next thing that we need to think of is not where to take profit. The next thing we need to think of is when to cut loss. If let's say the price continue to move up higher, when should I cut loss? Okay, so that is very important questions that we need to ask, or else the price, our losses will just keep on moving, growing higher and higher, and bigger and larger, so it's not going to be good. Volume is higher also. Our losses is up until $23, because retail investor always tends to do one thing, is that they do not know when to cut loss. They just look into profit. Okay, how much profit I want to make. The price goes down to this point, then only I take profit and stuff like that. 2 times high volume here. But when the high volume is there, the candlestick is relatively small, short. This is a bad trade. Why? Because I have no cut loss when I enter. So it's a new strategy that I apply, but there's no cut loss that I can actually work on. So how should I use my cut loss? Personally, I don't really like to use the percentage of it. I prefer to check the price movement. High volume, price not retrace, lesser of this here. If it's in this case, where should I put my cut loss? If let's say I follow the market, if let's say I don't put the cut loss, then it will be very dangerous, because it might just continue to move the price up higher. Even right now, if it retraces, I can only take a break even. So these are the things that we need to take note of. Volume higher, price is not moving up higher, so this is usually where it starts to have a retrace. I can't enter another one because it's 16 over 1,000 here. I enter another one, that it will be more than my trades. Okay, more than my account balance. So this high volume here. So one thing I think we can learn from it is it's actually pretty similar to, okay, exit cut loss rules. How should I apply it? If I don't apply the cut loss rules, but if I continue to watch this price movement, I know that the stock price will pause here, because high volume but the price not moving, the candlestick is not longer than the previous candlestick. So this actually tells us that the price that they want to move it up higher is lower, so I can actually continue to hold on to it. But just that for myself, without a cut loss, knowing where to cut loss, for if let's say a trading plan there's no cut loss, is a very big problem. You might just get yourself lose a lot of money. So the volume is higher than the previous one right now, so I'm just going to cut my losses at about, right now it's 51, 52, 53, 54. Just gonna cut it right now. So with a loss of $22, but overall we are still at a profit. So looking into this, the price is actually in the uptrend, so I think we can use back the same strategies over here. The price is moving up. Let it goes down a little bit first. How about NVIDIA, all those? When the NVIDIA, the price going down, there's no high volume is there, so it doesn't show that there will be a pause. Price down, high volume, here price not moving anywhere. But this trading method seems is working in Apple. Let's see, this minute is going to close soon. 5 seconds, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I'm just going to enter into a long position because the high volume is actually triggered here. Because the price that it retraces, it's not that much. Same thing for this, the cut loss point, if let's say is lower than the price of the entry day, the entry candlestick, then I just do the cut loss. But just that at this point over here, I need to think and find out where to cut loss. Because if let's say without the cut loss rules, then it's bad. A good trader always have an exit rules or the cut loss point. Okay, price is up, but no high volume is higher than the previous one yet, so we can continue to hold on to this. Will it actually go into a sideways again? Oh, volume is actually higher, so right now I just need to wait for this candlestick to close. So it's 30 over seconds right now. The high volume actually shows somewhere at the high side. It might be the buying volume or something like that, I guess. 50 seconds right now. Okay, so I have to cut loss $6. So basically today, wait, oh no, I bought two. I thought I short sell it. Sorry, wrong, wrong click on it. This will not happen in a real account. Why? Because in real account you can't have this high volume when the price is going down. So this is the highest one. High volume. So I think right now most of these stocks will actually start to move into a sideways. Okay. So a high volume here, price down, overall is still down. So right now, let's see others. High volume, price pause. Okay, so right now just move in and see. Curve down. When it curves, is usually that's when they will have a reversal. Apple is moving sideways here. So I did one cut loss right now. So we need to be aware of that. If let's say this one if this one is a cut loss, then I need to pause a while and think how this trade is going to work. Because we can't, one thing about retail investor, what we always do is that when we are losing, when we cut loss, we always try to chase after the next trades and hoping that, or not hoping that, is wishing that the next trade will actually make it. Okay, so if let's say in that case wise, I got an idea for a cut loss for here, for this one. So if let's say we do a short sell here, and then the next candlestick, the price continue to move up higher, so we just cut loss at this point. think that will be a better way of cut loss. The next price is showing that it's not going to the direction that we want, then we quickly cut the loss and go. So there's no higher volume than the previous one yet, so I'm going to continue to hold on to this. So let's see, price is up. When they pause here, yeah, usually when they pause, it will have like huge price movement. Nvidia, Microsoft, Facebook, just now was all the way down. In Facebook, we need to use the same method like Apple. "48 seconds right now." Let's look back into Apple and see. Volume is higher than the previous one right now, but the price is not moving up. Because right now it's at the bottom here, forming a bottom. With high volume comes in at the bottom here. When the volume is actually higher than previous one, I will just continue to hold on to it and see how it goes, because this is where the high demand actually comes in. So when the high demand actually comes in, it shows that they will have some form of price up, a short price up. So probably I miss it at this point. Right now, volume higher than previous one, and then right now this one actually showing a price down here. Price up, volume higher than the previous one also. It's more like staying a sideway. I'm just gonna take the profit first, $1. I have $1, I just take $1. Because right now is, yes, volume actually comes in here, volume also actually comes in here, but it's not able to push the price up higher. I think for this case, I'll just have a better one because it's in the uptrend, I'll just wait for it to have the price actually close higher than the previous high, then only I look into it. Or else I'll just stay put. High volume comes in, this one here. Let's do Meta platform. Yes, always after the high volume, the price is going into a retrace. So will it have a huge retrace here? Wow, I'm buying 60 unit, but Meta platform seems like a small price changes have more losses. I'll incur more losses. I need to find out how this actually works first. I mean, also, not first, also together. High volume show up. "57 seconds. Price is still staying about the same point here, so I'm going to hold on to it. History. So time here is, today we enter, well, we entered so many trades today. Oh, Twitter just now was earlier on. So Apple, we do a short sell 4-2 and then make a profit here. Oh, don't go. I want to watch. Wait, Facebook is the one that I'm looking at. Volume is higher right now. Rebound from here. If this have lower volume, then I'll just exit. Mm-hmm. 30 seconds right now. Half minutes is gone. So there's a long position. Make sure I don't click the wrong thing again. Ooh. 52 seconds right now. Just gonna exit $1.80. Price might be move up slightly, but it's okay. That's over. So price is actually up at this point. Oops, sorry. Yeah, you can see the price goes down lower here. High volume, price have a reversal. How strong is the reversal? We're not sure about this. Come back to Microsoft first. High volume again. Seems like the exit rules doesn't apply into here. Price up, high volume. Price pause here. So I'm gonna go into a short for Facebook. So right now I'm changing back to the usual usual trading strategy. So wait for the price to close lower than the previous one, then only I enter into it. Okay, and of course you need to wait for the price to move up, high volume show, and then it show it pause at that point, and then it start to pause for the rebound, for the short, for the price rebound. Why I suddenly switch back is because I find that the price is not moving back up higher. So if let's say if it's in a trending position, then it should be able to continue to go down. So which means that we have to change our trading strategies. Volume is not higher than previous one. Price is not close higher than the previous opening. So just continue to look into this. AMC 18. Okay, let me check. Where is my AMC? Ah, here. 1809. How you get the 1809 here? 09 is somewhere here. Should be few minutes back. It's trending up. So high volume here. So I just wait for the price to close higher than the previous one. Then we can have a look into it. So wait, go back to FB first. So it's down. So let's see how far it can go from here. Back to AMC. High volume here at the bottom. Price move up higher. But the price, the degree of the price moving up is getting short. So we have to be extra careful. So 40 over seconds. It's either I exit from FB or I continue to hold on to it. Okay, this is a short selling. Price goes down, but volume is not higher than previous one yet. So I'm just going, but right now it's moving sideways, so I better take the profit first, $13. So at least today we still have the profit. AMC volume here, so let's do it. Late, so bought at a higher price. At 109 it was previous one. I'm not sure how you find the best entry from 109. So yeah. Ooh, tracing down. Microsoft start to bounce back up, but it seems like trending downward, so I'm not going to touch it for upward price movement. Even though AMC the price is down, but it's not lower than close. It's not close lower than the previous 1 minute. So I'm just going to hold on to this and watch. I think AMC is starting to move into a sideways soon. For this 1 minute. How is the price movement? Is like high volume price still continue to move down lower. So I think we can't use the method, either method that we used just now. We can't apply it into AMC. Because if we apply it, the price just don't go according to what we want. Where high volume in, then we start to move in, and then all this, we can't do that. In that case, I do the cut loss first for AMC for this short term. Seems like they're going into a sideways, so be careful if you are looking into this. Let's look back into our beloved Apple and see. Okay, seems like everything's set where our previous way of price close lower than previous one, then we can actually start to look into it. So we just need to wait for the entry timing. I will be going this for a short, okay, because the trend is set into a sideway. Zynga is the gaming stock that do Texas Hold'em poker for Facebook. In Facebook, it was it was the very hot, very popular game. Let's see. The degree of the price down is shorter right now. So are they going into another way round? Any other one that we should look into with? Twitter moving sideways. I think this might be a better stock for us to look for it where the high volume actually comes in, then we can, not really. After that, the price continue goes down lower. High volume, wait for the next one confirmation, then we can have a look into it. High volume, look into next one, then wait for confirmation. High volume confirmation. This one is better for us to use the short selling from there. When the price is moving up, it's moving up slowly. Overall here, we still have a profit, so it's fine. Well, Twitter is because Elon Musk wants, offering to take over the company, but the board don't allow. High volume here. I just wait for this one and see how is the price movement is like. Ooh, getting tired early today. FB going up slowly, high volume, price down like this. Seems like an opportunity for us. Let's wait for this price to close first. Then I'm going for short selling. How is the video quality? Because I'm showing that is okay. Short sell start for Facebook Meta platform. Sorry. Wait, let me check the stream. Is not receiving enough video. Stream health poor in YouTube side. How is Facebook side? How is the quality? High volume here, price not going down lower. Support coming in, eh? Just going to buy back. Okay, cut the loss. Okay, this one is nice. I'm just gonna short sell it. I'm not sure why. Stream is healthy. Stream status is poor. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Do let me know if, let's say, you find that it's not smooth or maybe it's not clear. If it's clear also, you can let me know. Okay, it's not just not clear, then you let me know. Let me check first. This is setting. I need to look into inside. Well, I have to manage two sides. Okay, volume is getting higher, closer to the previous candlestick right now. The price keep on bounce up and bounce up and bounce up, which I don't really like it. I'm just gonna take the $10 profit here, which is $9 only. So volume is higher than the previous one here. Okay, so we still have a profit here. Is Apple going back into a sideways here? If it is, but the retrace is not huge enough for us to look at it. Let's come back. Wait, just now I saw Twitter is moving upwards, high volume. So just need to wait for the confirmation. Confirmation of price down. Okay, so there's a red candle. It doesn't mean anything yet. Let's see, AMC. Yeah, moving into the sideways here. Let me check just now. How what was the price that how do I watch my own video? Just now, anyone remember what? Okay, wait. Twitter. I'm looking into a short sell here. So come back to this. Just now was 2176 plus. So today we have about almost $50 of profit. So $50 of profit here, which is good. So right now, let's see whether we'll continue on to have this profit or not. Price is up, high volume, price up. So I think reversal is here for Twitter. So I'm just going to close this position, cut loss for $13. And then when the price next candlestick actually comes in, go for a long position. If I go for a long position, the price actually press down. I mean, some of you might think that, oh, it's down so that I can actually buy at a cheaper price, but this kind of price suddenly drop down like this is usually not a good sign. So let's see whether it's a good sign or a bad sign. We will only know it after a few minutes. Okay. Next candlestick. Open up higher. Bounce up Twitter. Seems like are they going to fly? So we're not sure yet. We just need to wait for the signal to tell us volume is higher than it is. It's done. Okay, volume is higher than previous one here. This is a long position. 45 seconds right now. 49, 50, 51, 53. Ooh. Let's take that $6. Okay. So it's time to go for a short sell for this. Wait, need to wait for confirmation. Yeah. Confirmation. Always wait for the confirmation. Okay. Hmm. For the 8 seconds right now. Sorry, I was just away from us a few seconds. 48 and new candlestick comes in, so short sell it. Price match my entry rules here. Here's the price is just moving up and down like this, so it's interesting. So it's still much more favorable to for a price down for this case. I mean for short selling trade. Let's see how far it can go. Volume is getting near to the previous one. It's near to the previous volume. Is slightly higher. Okay. So I'm gonna wait for the confirmation. Usually, if let's say there's a high volume and then when it pauses and it start to bounce back up higher, it's usually have a long lower shadow. We don't see any of it here right now. So I might just continue to look into this. Volume is still lower than the previous one. The price trading here is actually pretty tight for Twitter. Same time, let's look into other stocks here. Apple is the same thing, going up and down. Very high volume of price down, but it's not going down. Okay, interesting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close my Twitter here. Short, so I'm going to break even to get out because I find Apple is actually quite interesting here with a very high volume comes in, but there's the price is not going anywhere. It just stay about the same. Twitter, we missed the point where they move up and down like this. So right now it's price moving sideways from here. So like I say, most likely this bird is going to fly. I write this one here by following the previous one. Volume price low. Let's go in for a long position for Twitter. Let's see. Okay, price gap up. So far, no exit rules yet. Volume is still lower than the previous one. Price is still moving up. So 30 seconds have passed. Let's see. 45, 46. Volume is slightly higher than the previous one right now. Price open gap down. I'm looking at whenever they open gap down, the price will have a retrace or not. Still too early to say reversal for Twitter, just because right now this candlestick is not closed yet. When it's closed, then most likely. Okay, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, close. So seems like Twitter is officially moving into a uptrend. So I'm just gonna wait and see after this transaction and see how is it. Six price up. 40 seconds is gone. Last 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the profit, $26 in the pocket. So if let's say continue to move up higher, then it's none of my business because I have already taken the profit. All right, so I think that's about it here today. So it's late. I need to wake up early tomorrow for morning trades as well, morning session for our training. So let's do a summary here. What we have, we started off from about 21,760 plus. So right now is 21,835. So which means that we have about $17 of profit. So if you convert into Malaysian ringgit, is 280 plus. So yeah, okay, all right. So because right now it's still testing, so which is still okay as long as we have the positive in the portfolio, then it's fine. Okay, so how do I know that when am I going to use into a real fund? Is my target is actually to make this probably to, I wouldn't say double that much, but at least it's maybe up to like 30K or maybe 30,000 for the account balance. Then I'll look into it to whether to start the real fund, because this will actually tell me that whether this strategy actually works or not, and whether my own trading strategy and all this, whether it's okay for me to start to use the the real funds. Okay. All right, so I think that's it here for today. So thank you very much for joining. If let's say you like this, remember to give us a like and share this to your friends or trading friends who want to look into US market. Share my vlog out, okay, and like us, follow us in Facebook page, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel so you will get the when it's going to have another live stream is coming. So next week wise, I'll actually move the starting of the live stream earlier so that we can actually catch the morning really when the market opens side. All right, so thank you very much. See you guys again next week. Okay, timing wise, follow us to know when I'm starting the live stream. Thank you. Bye bye.